Let me tell you, Imaran Kema Honka. Chance tag a winch, Msuogia. On the 15th of January, I came to one of my sites. For those idiots, I came down from the car and entered the site. I spent about 3 hours that place. On my way coming out, gunmen, about 8 of them came out from nowhere. They opened fire at me. Obedi me na atu egwu ke ihe mere onye aji si n'etiti mmadụ 8 ibu AK-47 pụọ. These are things you don't reason. After that moment, the 24 hours later, did you see me respond to Ogechi? I did not do that. Ogechi made a video of which I reserved. Was celebrating Nagara Ebume Ebu no eba aki agara dey happy. And even more, they promised that furthermore will come my way. But that kind of statement, people were commenting such things and I endured. Well, let me off the music. I looked at them and I laughed. Even me, I won't wish you. And when me wish you go, if you followed me, the way my mind is, no matter anything, at some point, I would want to pity you. That's how I do. I would want to say, let this man go. Jesus said, if any of you are without sin, let that one, if any of you is without sin, let that one be the first to cast a stone upon this woman. That's how I do. At some point, when I check you, wherefore that thing will go, you are no longer living a reprobate mindset. I would want to leave you. I don't want to associate anything that is related to JPAC to this, my live broadcast, but allow me to do this morning. Before I go further, well, let me block these idiots. And you are using a fake account, so you can't be here. Now, let me read this place before I go further. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes chapter 8 from verse 11, the Bible you read says, Ecclesiastes chapter 8 from verse 11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Now, this is a kidnapping matter. An attempt to my life. Let us look at this. An attempt to your life. And somebody is claiming ownership of that. Will you be quiet? You've never had experience about AK-47s now. You've never had that experience. If you have the experience, you will understand. My car was totally damaged. I fought it myself. I didn't tell you for one day, Sigi, help. Only me and my God knows how I manage. Just think about the trauma alone. At some point on social media, some people came out bold and commented certain things. I traced them. On the other hand, I said no need. I allowed some of them to go because these are just people on social media. Before, I'm not owing you. You've no business with me. The only thing you know about me is that I come online. Maybe people logo. I stopped money's recovering of funds because of what really happened. People we are saying what they don't. Their parents I don't know how you will tolerate this. An attempt over your life. Let's assume now that some criminals came to your house, they buy your wife, or they buy your brother. Then I came out on social media to claim ownership of it. What will you do? You'll be clapping for me. You will say because, or maybe my sister now claim ownership, or not claims responsibility. So if you come to arrest that my sister, you expect me to tell you that she's a woman, you should let her go. Or if you berunde wa anyiburu. When people reason like animals, I wonder. I don't want to go into anybody's personal life. That's your own cup of tea. Ihe na-esekwara no na people na social media bụ ịda bịara m ka m gbata gị ụgwọ. Ibido mugariba. There is a young man in Owerri. He's from Imo State. Mpe ya nwere supermarket. The father nwere supermarket. The man were one. My brother, the son took over the supermarket. Gali one other onye Igbo anyị bi na Lagos. Na obunye ngwa ahịa, no, since oya nwe ebunye mpe ya ngwa ahịa, no obunye ngwa ahịa credit. And this guy is not the owners of those goods in Lagos. He's just a channel. This guy we buo ngwa ahịa 18 point something million naira. We butara one of our brother in Imo State. Na supermarket mpe were ngwa ahịa kwa Jodia. This guy sold those things option. Bagara. Now each time Egara, Maya will twist the words. The mother will twist it and say, "Na ofube de nwanyanya." But the woman ebe nwanyano, according to investigations. Brothers, do you know that the young man in na Lagos, nke butara ngwa ahịa ebuta, akpọọla aga police 4 times. Ndona ngwa ahịa. As I speak to you now, na ke ha na be trade fair, go this guy na trade fair, this guy na tafufu now. Why? Ngwa ahịa obunyoro onye Imo State, my brother. I want you to think about it if you're into business. The trauma this young man, innocent young man, is going through right now. For 18 point something million. So the guy went to trust na trade fair obia. When I contacted this guy, see, I want to know what this guy is passing through. Why don't we resolve this? Onye gi next month, onye gi 2 other months, onye gi 1 week, onye gi 1 day, or say 30 minutes, ni na bank. I had to ignore him first. Think about this. You will be on the comment section. But if I had dragged this guy to social media, post to picture, tag away, rush away, one, that is when they will have the chances to go to the police and report for cyberbullying. But you've cased another Nigerian. The police are on a Lagos, the boy on a cell, na akowa. See, these goods not be me chop am. I carry and give somebody. See where the person they mama they there. In fact, if you listen to the mother's approach, the mother last time told me, after all, this is a statement proceeding out from the mouth of a mother, and the woman is educated, of course. But she's now shielding evil. You know why? Because the committer is her son. While only was on attack for somewhere. You can never know the meaning of what you are doing until the day you become a victim. This is the only place people fall out with me. And when there are some big shots, but mpo hana phone say hagi no onya nwere issues. Lele ogabiko kai settle all this thing. The person will listen to me. Some of them will start paying it. Lastly, within last month alone, both properties and other things, if I did not recover things, it should be about 27 million naira. I didn't come on social media to consult you because you will never appreciate it. There is a matter I settled between Imaduru and one guy. Million comments on this page. If you hear me quote million, draw million here. That was a business of 5 million naira for visa. The thing failed. For years I intervened. At the end of the day, I recovered a million, 3 million naira. I recovered 3 million here. Did I consult you? If I had come to social media, they will start fighting me. You just hate me on your own. And it's none of my business because you don't even make any value. You don't even add any value to my life. Sorry to say it is a very wrong statement because when you get hate today, tomorrow you make understand. But I just have to say this. people support evil, especially when it is attached to their emotions. They will come on the comment section and tell you, you dey fight woman. Turn about wagi that place. Does your mother govern your father? When people comment, when people write or say things, you know their background. From what proceeds out of their mouth. I don't understand these people. I look at some of them sometimes, I just ignore them and walk away. You think I will be very stupid? When I attack. Let me tell you one thing now you should understand. There was a time, these online people you see, there was a time Akuzayan was coming to my community. So they will be making video. Some other bloggers or content, don't forget about, don't even address them as bloggers. Well, let me block these idiots. Valentine, you're an idiot. With all due respect, Valentine Joe, you're an idiot. Let me suspend you first. Next time if I see you here, the next person, please. This one said, I thought I'm following someone that has something in his course, not knowing that I'm following this road. Okay. You're following a misroad and you're here with your data. That qualifies you as a satisfied idiot. Today I'm giving you a certificate, Prince Neche. I'm giving you a certificate as an idiot. Let me suspend you also. You don't need to be here. You can't be here all these years with empty head. Next commenter, please. What I was saying. Therefore, I will block you. You look like this old model Daddy Shoki. Look like old model Daddy Shoki. Let me block you. Come on, get out from here, you. Next. They support and shield evil. They support and shield evil. You know why? So, back to what I was saying. So, online commenters, they were busy saying that video Akuzayan. They post it and tell me, Governor Zoku, Akuzayan is in your community now. I thought you said you would do this, you do that to Akuzayan. So I was just laughing at them because little did they know that I have sense. In this life, I will never pray for anything to harm that guy. 2, I will never break anything in DMA na soil along Gopal. I will never in this life. You know why? Me, I know. Iheme ako, for example, Nangopala. It's not a good thing for us. I will never pray for such if you don't have sense. Well, let me block another idiot here. Although my fans will do the needful by responding to idiots. Because ihe megin at my place, does it make sense? Won't it bring security panics? Then at what gain? I don't need to try that kind of thing. The last place you can tamper somebody's life. So they were the ones fueling. Governor, whether you like it or not, in my community, I know road pass you. If you like, use tipper load of criminals now, men. In fact, keep them for my village. If I want come, I go come. Yeah, come out. If I want come day 1 week, you no go even know where they. I go even waka come meet you where you dey. You no go know. As in a mad about alaye, be alaye for my community. You see the way life is. But I can never, all the possible. Chukunna, Burumonya Kebe, the Almighty God, you know, when I want to judge you spiritually or before nature, I will bring evidences. Well, let me, Otilo. This one using fake accounts, Otilo. You are blocked from this page. Now, that day for Zion made that program Nango Bal. Let me tell you one thing you don't know. About everything can equal. There are things I will say, internet about big boy. When you say people chase clout, I look at you and laugh. I will say some things here and I'm going to say some of them in parable. Then some, I'm going to use wisdom to say some in facts. Now, that day Zion came, they did program in Ngobala. I took my time. That last day, crowd was much. Hold up, Ujicharaji. Do you know that the governor of Imo State was on his way coming? Hold up, Ujiatili Emecha. Go and ask. From Ebezayonono, from our village junction, from Obala Junction to Ebezayonono. I don't know the basic distance only Kiji near so that people will understand the meaning. Okay, okay, the distance gadeka from Okija Junction. No? Let's say from Oba Junction to Opiweka. Let's look at it that way. Hold up there from the distance like from Oba Junction to Opiweka. Hold up actually everywhere. Now, people ought to search for alternative roads. People ought to search for alternative roads. So they were passing villages, kindreds and all that. Chukunna, the beginning and the end, the Shanamite before whom I stand. I swear with my life. That day, Ebu Motum, my small Corolla, then the other of my car, and my cousin one, Moab one. At some point, Urute Bana or Umagwezama, Muritu Banya bike. I make sure in our community, to make sure that people are protected. If there are people who pass towards Ebelu B, you pass through Ovuru and you came out to Mbotoko here that day, there were about, and when they came out to Haru about 20 something. If you are doubting me, I am that one of those young people you met, Ebugu, who were busy showing you road, directing you. Iro no mocham, ishina malan to secondary school, pota no mocham, or more gather and there, you die from another place, now direct moto. See, she no touch, she no touch. Let's take a point from here now. If we did not stand as indigenes to give you a cordial protection, do you think you as a stranger will come, protect yourself, and leave the land? He said, forget about hold up, go straight to the point. You are suspended from this program. You don't command me. So, we are giving the best of protections we can. Anything emegi. In fact, go and ask in my community. Operate no far. Go and ask. A few days ago, I settled a land dispute. Joe, my traditional ruler. Joya. So for this stranger don't buy this land, or you cannot resell it. And what is also that person who bought that land will take his land, and if you have resold it, we will come and take from the one in because all one will be indigenous. Okay, they busy. I am busy. It is with the indigenes that knows no one extra portion of land and will collect it and give to that stranger. Highest thing you will do is give what small, but Oshi boshi is him mad. Forget to go to Monyam or indigene or Bonyacha. What we know is you came and scammed the person na line or not possible. And that land I give one jabra now we community give you free. You want who receipt of inheritance from above. This is the way equity and justice is being done. So then they were making videos trying to incite me. The other okeke that thing was Bulgarian ni more here. Even the Bible says, pray for your enemy to live long. Then there was an attempt to my life. Ogechi made the video bold. Wait, let me hold on. I don't want to associate JPAC to my activities online, but let me just do this. Let me look for this video. Now listen to you home in the JPAC. Kidnappers to kidnap JPAC live. So JPAC is the richest millionaire. The richest millionaire in our town. My friend, stop calling me. I am busy. Oga, stop calling me. So because our boys in our east here, I will a new patch. So I like the people and we will any connect part of Hana we will actually get back. That share back into money. But don't think about that you on his live video. And the many people are saying that we are jealous in Jepa because we making too much money. Jepa can now make too much money. So then when they go to sorry, let me not play this. Let me not play it too much. That one concerns JPAC. Obasaromo. I am on live section, please. I'll get back to you. Let me off this phone. Now, Onya, if you Ben, if you comment again here now, I'm happy block here, one bastard. If I see your Boda good morning now this page for the next 1 week, if I see it, I'll block you that day. Because if that day they came to kidnap me, if at all, if I had died on that day, by now you for the post to say Governor Kuchai, one thing you must remember, you would have remembered me. Mana Chineke na akpoka ike. This one says he's looking for followers. People don't know the attempt. As in, I am not the first person Onya, as in, conduct Togoro or promoted kidnapping upon. This one be a witness. When she made that video, did you go to her comment section to tell her this is wrong? Although she later put down that video, but before then I download the Gomia. Immediately. She put down the video, but I already downloaded it. Say, well, I don't know who interprets things to this kind of people. The last thing I will ever do. Never you own any responsibility of she kidnap Igbo. So back to the days of Zion and the program. I will play it, Livinus. At the end of the day, we were able to make sure that people left safely. There are videos I may also have in my positions. If you say na Governor could chase a cloud, I know things I can say on the social media that will, yes, is against the law. You say it, you start getting followers. You think no matter how poor it is, we are still coordinated a bit and we know when to strike in. So if that's actually what we want, okay, let me block you, please. You understand? No matter what we are doing, we shouldn't overstep our boundaries. Like when my sister was busy, at some point also, there was a time I made a video saying, I feel for her children. That same day, she came up on social media, tagged me as convict, tagged Ifanyo, but tagged so many people, you know, because you are not involved. So it doesn't concern you that much. You want to support everything you see. If my mom goes as far as to slap you, hold on, let me say exactly what happened during the days when my sister was working somewhere. This one I gonna comment, yeah. When you can comment, Ross said that a woman from my village that of the program scammed them millions of naira. He said, can you help? I will not help. Go to the traditional ruler. You can now reach out to me because no megogi. As you will be at the comment section against Governor Njaka because you've never been a victim. That day my program. Let me shock you. Everyone. Okay, let me put it this way. There was a church program in Ngobala. And they brought a sick person, and the sick person never had access to the podium. All of a sudden, the person were outside along the major road, but knew the place. Man, people took videos of what happened there. People, some of the videos were on our community platforms, and some of us said, no, don't try and post that in. Because they wanted to use that video as in na crusade, na crusade ground. No, but before na batani made that place, because motor drop go and public transport. So a way drop along the road will take power anala. Securities of that program I am here. Because I came. Obo man neche see cloud. Akwa him do phone. I go video. Poster. Does it make any sense? But I stick on the truth. The day women in protest, did you see me post it? Now our village, but I was there in person. I spoke to our people, say la chino. Cause see here, protest in Nigeria only honey. I did. So nothing against you. I get this, what I go to do like this now. Now my community, ordinary two fighting for their one at the work, two fighting like this, you go surprise how the video will enter my hand because finally now our people they work. So people will always support evil. Check and block all this animal again. I'll go with another fake account. Consider okay. And the mother be she self. Because if you are no Igbo man, how about those idiots to be in America? This kind of man, but some of those uncircumcised idiots be in America. Many of them na my comment section call rubbish. Ha na-eshiri nwunye hiri na America buri ya ga Bulgaria n'ọrụ. They don't have the audacity to come to Nigeria. Because nwunye ha dị ready ekuchicha anti, they cannot move. Nwa nke ya nwa olifu nwa ya bata Nigeria here. These are the kind of men who will come to correct me. Olodo. These are the kind of people. But come and get her from here, you. Come and get her from here, you Onyara. Fertilize them, Pama. This is the way it is. So many of them, if for her, do you think they want to advise you for something? They are just a bunch of fools. Let's be realistic. Now, let me ask some of you, some of those idiots. What's my offense against you? That, look at how this thing started though. For my old followers, they know how this thing started. Oh, now, let me tell you, Wago is like my friend and a boss. To me, Wago ataya, ebe Wago gurala, Ojeme estate nango bala. My signature is attached to it. You'll be surprised to hear this. In fact, Wago waited until Wago asked his team to wait until Governor Ezioku Abiaruo there. Wago has, there's a place Wago owns 100 plots. There's a place Wago owns 100 and something plots. Then you are the comment section who was busy there and attacking me because of Wago Ataya. Are you not on the loose side? Obruge wane lose. So, are you not on the loose side? Two, does the law talk about I will block this charity now? If I see your comment again, I'll block you. That place. Was there any law designed for women and a different law designed for men? So, this is a live video. I'm saying this here. That the places Wago Ataya bought lands in Ngopala. Forget other places. So I know there. I am aware. I was duly consulted to verify the lands, and I verified and Wago paid. In fact, to some extent, Wago was asking Governor Ezioku a land of 190 something million naira. Do you know Wago requested for my account number to my own corporate account? But all when Iburu Mataya Nishi Che fight. Wago knows how sincere I'm there. Wago knows the extent I can go to defend what is right. I said, Wago Ataya trust the fingers and the conduct of Governor Ezioku. That is why in a may the record is sincere. It doesn't matter. Later you can resolve with anybody. Okay, ma. Okay, ma. I understand, ma. Okay. Okay, thank you, ma. I'm very sorry, ma. Thank you, ma. Thank you. Charity Njaka. I'm sorry, ma. I'm very sorry, ma. So, how this thing started was a matter somebody. Oh yeah, you look at how people walk into mess. Miss Charity said I should respond very well, and another person came under the comment to come and insult me. Oh yeah, let me treat you how the woman is. I've apologized to the woman for responding harshly. Why did you run to delete it? If I see that guy's comment, I've taken note of your comment. If I see your comment again, I'll block you immediately. So that was an issue somebody reported to me against one Aghataya. So I was on the Ukami Beke. I'll call you after now. I'll call you after now, madam. I'll call you after now, man. So brothers, I was on the matter. Ogechi called me on the phone and said I should remove my mouth from that matter. Are you giving me order? When I'm trying to recover money for somebody, what it concern you? You can possibly call me silently and say, Governor Zogu, I may listen to you. And I was in the private to resolve it. Not give one, just some better that nobody should even, just as I am now. I cannot wake up. Okay, Jepak is my friend. The bond is there. There's nothing I can do. I can't run from him. He can't run from me. It's not possible. But things can be done in wisdom. It's possible. As I am now, I will not say because Jepak is my... I cannot say because Jepak is my friend, therefore, when he goes wrong, I should not be able to caution my friend. Even now, him be the first person as my friend. Once that thing is wrong, I dey quarrel with Jepak for phone every day. We dey settle every day. Every day. Get what thing I go do. In fact, last time, you get one clothes with my bag here. And one clothes with my bag here now. Jepak went to China. Jepak, my friend, was buying things for people. Sheep. I send her something. He no buy them. He no buy the camera. One them all try and back a share and buy on a phone. At the end of the day, Jepak send the Aram only one cap and one cloth like that. Say make an over saying they too busy. That's why. And two, Oche no get route side that particular day, man, route road there. So I'm just say, why didn't you pick call to tell me? We argued it out. At the end of the day, man, we courage and say, we are sorry, bro. That's so life will be. But that doesn't mean everything Jepak can support to him. I'll begin to see him as an idiot. I told this guy, if I see you again, I'll block you. This was the person who came to comment. I'm waiting for your comments. Don't forget again, I'll block you here. I told you, today you will know. So, or if I'm doing everything, Yama support one, everything. No, nah. Haba. Doesn't make sense. I have people on this platform by day, and I bomb na phone, say, man, this is wrong, this, that. You see the way life is. Yabro Mawago, company Wago Chobiri way estate, how many nango pala. Akoma, my brother. Akoma one them. I like you see Akoma TV we comment now. Nah, my brother. Oh yeah. In fact, I challenge if you time on a live video, up on na phone say governor put down that video. Immediately. Because most times I need reasoning on the call before more daddy life can't remain mistake. One question or John, we try to reason and interact like men, like brothers. Ogechi Njaka say go and hustle. One neighbor, one for break, go the record. That is what is called brother. Abi beke. And we just watch church but so sorrow mo. Every time one. But so sorrow. I dey go. And we just am a Catholic. Church him na ga won ko wala badra nishi. Nje 2 times pastor feel na no wetalam for we ambala. So you see the way it is. This is our sister. People will tell me to keep quiet, not to talk about it. You are responding to this, and I laugh. How do you pass judgment when your mother war your father? What will you say? What will you do? People will always support evil because it has been ironed in their own favor, or because you want to be a problem igniter. You want to support certain particles of evil, all because it will profit you. I can't say, man, there are so many things that will happen to you. Okay, I mean, America is in the United States. Let me say this. Obra should prove me wrong. You know, when people are lying, when people lie to some extent on social media, I don't need to dispute you, but I know that this is the truth. My words must be chewed, and it takes only patience for you to understand me. Greetings, Mr. Patrick. In American soldier, in American military, there's what they call AR. That AR, 35% of the rules affect your wife in the house. I said 35% of the Army AR in America affects your wife. Let me be open here. What I mean. AR means Army regulations. Army regulations. Now, if your husband is into active service in the American military, you cannot come to social media and post your fellow woman's nude picture. Go and verify this thing I'm telling you. Once your husband is into active service means you are fully adopted into the military of the United States. You can never, there is no way an official legal wife of somebody, a military personnel in the United States, can never open mouth and say that they should adopt somebody. Go and verify. People can on their camera by day, rant and all that. But when it comes to reality, all of us knows. We'll just keep quiet and be watching you. 2, Amibeke said, bang. She knows I'm right. 2, if you're a satisfied nurse in the United States, even outside that country, you can never show any other woman's nude picture. The AR regulates what you post on social media, because the rules and regulations guiding nurses will never permit you. Ambitious, you're welcome. It will never permit you to go that far. You'll be sued and your citizenship will be withdrawn. Take cognizance of this. Now, pen down this other side, this other picture I want to show you. Go and verify what I'm telling you. There is no American soldier has diplomatic passports, except within the certain rank of a general and oborota. Before Gawure, a black man, Gagiden and the United States military, and get to the level of captain, Oburijeta. When people lie on the social media, we just keep quiet and be looking at you. It's not as if we don't know what is going on. No. You don't need to go to Aba before you know that Aba produces things. when I see people, many of them, they will brag you into, you think they fell down from the kingdoms of heaven. And the emphasis I'm laying here is for you not to feel inferior of yourself. People are on the social media to jack you out of your space. Do you know that you could go and build a smaller house now for your mom and give to your mom? Somebody, my cousins here, that size of house, will come on the comment section and tell you, is this all you can give to your mother? They want to make you feel regret. They want to make you feel as if you've done nothing. But can they do what you have done? The answer is no. So do not feel, you don't even know at the best where you have arrived. Okay, Henry, you won't see this post again. You won't see this page again henceforth. Now, for you to have a diplomatic passport in the United States, I can say my live video is always boring. Then why are you here? I promise, choose. Why are you here? Did I invite you? Did I send an invitation? You see how people comes to exam halls and calls their names or associate their names to be fools. You don't need to be here. I didn't invite you. Come on, get out from here. Let me suspend you. If I see you next time, I promise, choose. Note this name down. If I see you here again, whether for good comment or bad comment, I buy you. It doesn't matter. Wait, I will screenshot the number of persons I've blocked and show you. Yeah, for no about thousands. So you are now, I'm throwing you into the waste bins. If I see you here again, let me suspend you first. Next time, if I see your comment, I'll block you that day. They don't learn. They don't learn. They always, their heads are big, but nothing there. They don't learn anything. For you to have a diplomatic passport of the United States, you must be a diplomat. In every civilized country, you must be a diplomat. And every diplomat is guided by certain rules. They operate the laws of their countries, even when they travel in another man's land. Now, the rules of their country, the laws of their country does not give you space to be a terrorist in another man's country. For you to be a diplomat, this person is holding a diplomatic passport, even in Nigeria. This is the truth. But they were on camera. You know, that somebody called you from the United States does not make you a lesser human. It doesn't. Come on. See, if we fix the insecurity in our country and there is steady power supply, those insecurity, steady power supply, believe you me, only if P2B was announced the duly elected president of Federal Republic of Nigeria, people will troop in back to Nigeria. This is the pure truth. You know, many of them don't learn anything from this page because they expect me when I come, I shout to wara to negi, ibu negi, ibu bawa negi, ibu bawa ka, bu apamo bawa ge. Diplomatic. Do you know what it is? 2. Another point I want to make to you. In the American military, if you are raised an active service, an active American soldier's wife, If you arrest an American soldier's wife, you know what? Every day, your instructor or your trainee officer, either your instructor, I've forgotten that, and I read it. I read it somewhere, and I think I penned it down somewhere, because at the course where you rant, I will take my time to go and investigate you. They will always ask their soldier in the United States, are you okay? Does anyone have any complaint here? After morning, for example, when they go for morning section parades or thereabouts, if you're in active service, they will ask you, is anyone, are you okay? Is everyone all right? You say yes or no. Do you have a complaint? Is anything disturbing you or thereabouts? Are you feeling threatened or thereabouts? Do you think you can continue with us? When they ask this question, guess what? You will raise your hand up as a United States soldier and say to them, my wife went to Nigeria and she holds the passport of the United States. I'll play my song. She holds the passports, the pride and dignity of the United States. And she was arrested in Nigeria over a crime she did nothing. She didn't commit. Are you listening to me? Over a crime she never committed. What is good is good. Ijoma, I saw your new song. Please, sorry that I've not shared it. Seed of Grace. Sorry. She sings with me. She backs me up in most of my albums. So, dear sister, I will share it. I'll try and share it. So remind me later on WhatsApp, okay? So, when your husband complains that look at what is happening, so the thing is causing him trauma or he's not feeling good in the army, your trainee or your instructor will take you immediately, will take up the matter to the unit commander. The unit commander calls you, they interview you, you say what happened. They will pen it down. The next thing the military does is they report to Central Army. They report to Central Army. Hold on, let me play my music a bit. Some of them are requesting for it. All right. I'm sorry. I don't know if I can find this. I have a brother who is... Now, you know what the United States Army will do when they report to Central Army? Central Army will take their time to investigate and know exactly if what you told them is true. Now, the America does not want to lose one of their soldiers. They don't want to truncate any soldier's confidence. The American soldiers don't do so. The America does not tolerate such. The United States will come in. Now, you know how they will come in? At that point,
Eziokwu is here. The God of Olilanya.
So they will do their findings.
I love you.
Now, they will do their findings, they will do their investigations first and find out. They will find out, do their findings and know exactly what happened. If on the process of their findings, you will know that the military are first, even though they will not carry that matter on their head. What is attracting that enable? They want to restore the confidence of their staff, their army. At the cost of doing that, they will do their findings. Monige want a sign that the American soldiers are interested in this matter. If they find that person guilty, dependre. Two, misconduct of your wife, your official wife. Chai, living news. So how can you send me stars? I know they earn stars here. I know they earn anything here. So the misconduct of your wife, when they go as far as showcasing somebody's nude picture on the internet in the American military. April boy, the thing be related to that matter. American soldiers are trying, American government. At the end of the day, the thing they disturb too much. The military are fine, they allow you to give you to and get there. Give one try the thing disturb too much, they can discharge you. They can discharge you from the military straight. Their law does not support evil. Whatever in Nigeria. At the field of what I am chasing, brought certain things clear to me. That's why once in a while it's good to go to court and sit down. Go interpret laws to yourself. Go to studying about the law. It's not all about those people who studied law. They are not practicing. They weren't called to bar, but they know much about the law. That's the way it is. So you have every right to study the constitution and the laws of any nation you go into. At least know a little, get enlightened about it a bit, so that you don't just do things. Recently, if you have sense, you will know that the way I talk before on the internet, the way I do things before on the internet, I could be very bold, say anything without being afraid. Yes, you may not be afraid to say anything. The law is not a respect of any ignorance or whatsoever. It's never an excuse. Therefore, I get to help myself. Comment. My comment on your page can put me into trouble. My comment on your page alone can put me into trouble. Who wrote it? Me? Why will I write that? The same way, if I use this my page now and comment on your page, the visibility will be high. My followers will see it. They will notice your page immediately. This is the way it is. So whatever I am going to do on the internet that will cause certain things, before I do things now, I am positioned to check, balance it, check very, very well. My utterances must be guided. Then I must have facts.